Hello, everyone. This is Andrea, and I'm going to be talking to you about the importance of speaking and listening starting in preschool. So, I'm going to describe the typical development of listening and speaking skills in children from birth through preschool as indicated by early learning standards. So, what they're looking for is that children are comprehending and understanding the English language. So, they can do such things as following directions, they can attend to stories and understand what is going on in the story. And they can also have conversations with their peers, making sure to take turns. One speaks, one listens, and then switching off on that. And then describe the typical development of listening and speaking skills in children from kinder through third grade, as indicated in the academic standards. And this pretty much would look like those students can communicate using verbal and nonverbal language. They can collaborate with their peers respectfully. Let's see, they can continue conversations. So there's more than just two things being said. They can actually build off of something and keep that conversation going. And they can ask and answer questions. That's a big one. Um, they're working a lot on active listening and making sure that they have eye contact, their attention is on that person. They can deliver presentations, they can discuss, and they can tell stories. Okay, and then I'm going to explain the effect of language delays on listening and speaking. And this would look like a child not understanding what is being heard or read. It would be hard for them to put words together to form meaning and making the sounds to create words. We need that expressive language, so that would make it really difficult if any of those things were going on. Next, I'll describe the influence of listening and speaking development of reading and writing skills. So, children use their oral language skills to learn how to read. So, in order to be able to read a book, you have to have the language, right? So, let's see. Listening and speaking go hand in hand with reading and writing. So it's real dependent on that oral language and the skills that the children do have. Let's see. It's very dependent on oral language skills as well. So, we'd have to make sure that students are able to speak and to be able to sound out the words and, continue reading. Some strategies that we can use to foster listening and speaking skills in the classroom. First of all, my main one would be teachers as the role model. We're being clear about our expectations. We listen to them. We validate what we hear so that children feel, respected and they feel heard. Want to make sure we do that. Some good ways to teach those listening and speaking skills again would be playing listening games such as Simon Says, telephone, so that they get that practice, they have opportunities. Let's see. And then the last thing I will be describing is the importance of collaborative learning in the classroom for encouraging the development of listening and speaking skills. So research shows, that when students collaborate, it leads to deeper learning. We develop higher level thinking. We develop our oral communication, self management, and leadership skills. So, listening and speaking are big. It's starts in preschool and it just keeps getting a little harder, but it's possible. And so, we just need to continue to provide opportunities for students to speak. We need to listen, make these kids feel heard, and they can be successful from there. Thank you.